Let's keep personal. I got a lot of cool spots now. We can go. Let me walk away. I'm only acting like this cause I like you. Just give me the vibe to slide in. Oh, I might make you mine by tonight. Send me your location and focus on communicating cause I just need a time and place to come through. Through the beast, in the city, by the streets. Mama tried to keep me home, but I love the streets. Whoa, 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 whoa. I keep everything moving in this one. Push, 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 push. We live? Are we live? It's lit. We're out here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for another day of volleyball action. Monday, October 9th, 2017. It's a great day. It's nice and sunny outside. Some clouds, couple clouds, but you know, we had some rain earlier, but you know, today's brightening up on top of Felton J. Capel Arena as the Broncos at Fayetteville State University prepare to take on the Bears of Shaw University in this conference matchup here today.
are geared to start here inside of Felton J. Capel Arena. We are set for a conference match. It is the Bears of Shaw University taking on the Broncos here at Fayetteville State University. Shaw University is coming in with a record of 17-2 and 9-0 in the CIAA and 3-0 in their division. Fayetteville State is coming in with today's record of 13-6, and they're currently on a 7-win game streak here. They're on a 7-game win streak taking place, and they're hoping to make it 8 games after today's matchup. And Fayetteville State is coming in 8-1 in the CIAA as well as 2-1 in the division. So a lot of things on the line here in today's matchup. Fayetteville State is also coming in now 4-1 here at home, and Fayetteville State looks to continuously take away the blemish of that one loss here inside of Felton J. Capel Arena. Very set matchup here for today. Many things on the line here. Lots of excitement, as you can hear already. Bronco pride is strong and loud in today's arena. For my Broncos at home, can I get an attitude check? And our starters for today's matchup for Shaw University, we have Alyssa Hill, Mitch Almeida Gonzalez, Soraya Klink, Kelly Murphy, Topanga Motton, Amari Fletcher, and playing libero we have Tiffany Brooks. And for Fayetteville State University, our starters are Jay Jacobs, Bojo Jada, Raven Osley Brown, Nia Bell, Arlicia Ortiz, Nakia McKinney, and at libero we have Paige Clark. And serving now at the line for Fayetteville State University is number 15, Nakia McKinney, the sophomore from all the way in Niceville, Florida. And we are set here. First serve is up. First contact made by Shaw, number 22, Kelly Murphy. And it goes out of bounds. The first point of today's matchup will go to the Broncos of Fayetteville State University. An attack area there on the hands of Shaw, which gives the Broncos their first point. First contact made by Shaw University is number 1, Alyssa Hill. And it goes out of bounds once again. Another error there, which cost Shaw another point. It is now 2-0 here for the Broncos. And once again, serving at the line is number 15, Nakia McKinney. Serve is over. First contact made by number 1, once again, Alyssa Hill. And Shaw not able to recover and get it back over the net. Point once again goes to the Broncos. Looks like we may have some miscommunication already in the early stages here for Shaw University. Service up once again. Nia Bell gets some contact there for the Broncos. China Hunt gets it over the net. Very back and forth tandem here. And the Broncos are steadily able to recover. Neither team wants to give this one away. Jay Jacobs makes the save there for the Broncos. Arlicia Ortiz gets it over the net. Jay Jacobs gets the kill for the Broncos. The score is now 4-0. And Jay Jacobs so far is coming into this match with 95 kills this season and is looking to nearly touch 100 after today's matchup. And another one for the Broncos. And we have a timeout called. The Broncos are here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can hear loud and clear, Bronco pride is strong in the early stages here in Felton J. Capel Arena. The score is now 5-0. We have a timeout taken by the Broncos. But do not forget, calling all Broncos near and far, it is that time again. It's NoHo 2017. It's in your face and coming at you October 15th through the 21st. Make sure to check your emails for more upcoming events because there will be Bronco Pride all week long. And do not forget the next home match here inside of Felton J. Cape Arena will be next Monday as we take on our rival Winston-Salem State University at 6 o'clock p.m. And we are back from the timeout here. Once again, serving for the Broncos is number 15, Nakia McKinney. And service over. And out of bounds once again by Shaw University. Plenty of attack errors costing Shaw very valuable points here in the early stages. Once again out of bounds. Looks like Shaw will have to recover from these attack errors if they want to continue to bounce back here in today's matchup. And this is just the first set. Oh, Alicia Ortiz able to get the... Oh, and Shaw University able to get the kill there. They are now on the board. Score is now 7-1. The Bears put up their first point of today's matchup. A great kill there by Soraya Klink. And now serving at the line for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Olmeda Gonzalez. She gets it over the net. First contact made by number 1, Paige Clark. And an attack error on the Broncos side, which cost the Broncos a very valuable point here. Score is now 7-2. And once again, the junior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, number 9, Michelle Olmeda Gonzalez, is serving at the line for the Bears. A double team block there by Shaw on the attack. And out of bounds once again. These sidelines here are costing Shaw University some very valuable points here, and it's getting them some very attack errors here. Shaw's going to have to recover, but now serving at the line for the Broncos, number 12, Nia Bell, the sophomore from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. She's able to get it over the net there. Some double contact there, and the point will go back to the Broncos. Once again, serving at the line for the Broncos is number 12, Nia Bell. First contact made for the Bears, number 22, Kelly Murphy. Arlicia Ortiz with a great hit there. And the Broncos are just not able to recover and save it. Point will go to the Bears. Once again, serving for the Bears is the junior from Wisconsin, Kelly Murphy. And Shaw's not able to get it back over and recover. Point will go to the Broncos here. And now serving at the line for the Broncos is the senior from right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's Jay Jacobs at the line. And as I stated earlier, Jay Jacobs coming in with 95 kills this season and is looking to hit 100 before the end of today's matchup. No one there to save it for the Broncos, which gives the Bears another point here. Score is now 11-5, and it looks like the Bears are trying to recover before the end of this first set. Once again, at the line, serving for the Bears was Shariah Klink. And we have some contact before it goes out of bounds there. Point will go to the Broncos. And now coming in for the Broncos, we have number 8, Raven Owsley Brown, as well as number 6, Avery Shaw. And taking the set for the Broncos is the junior from Gig Harbor, Washington State. It's Avery Shaw. And the serve is over the net. First contact made by number 22, Kelly Murphy for the Bears. great kill there by number 4, Bojo Jada. Gives the Broncos another point here. And the Broncos aren't able to recover. Point will go to the Bears. And now coming in for the Bears is number 2, Alexandra, as well as number 8, Deja Simpson. My apologies, number 5, Jasmine Johnson McCoy. A great kill there by number 8, Raven Osley Brown, as she gives the Broncos another point here in today's matchup, which strengthens them to an 8-point lead in this first set. And making the serve for the Broncos is number 13, Arlicia Ortiz. And a great double team block there by number 11 and number 23 there for the Bears. And Asia Jones able to get a great block there and get the Bears their next point. And we have some contact as it goes out of bounds. The point will go to the Broncos. But now coming in for the Bears is number 1, Alyssa Hill. And taking the serve for the Broncos is the other number 1, Paige Clark. Alicia Ortiz with a great save for the Broncos. Jay Jacobs gets the kill once again for the Broncos. Jay Jacobs is now 3 kills away from 100 kills this season. And once again, the serve is over the net by number 1, Paige Clark. And another error on the attack, which cost Shaw another point here in today's set. And we have a timeout here called by the Broncos. Back here from the timeout, the score is currently 17-7. The Broncos have the lead here by 10 points, as it's been a very back and forth matchup here so far. As I stated earlier, some of our strong killers coming into this game. Jake Jacobs is looking at close to 100 kills in this game so far, and already coming into this game with 167 kills is Arlicia Ortiz, and she's looking to possibly extend that to 200 within these weeks. Once again, at the line for the Broncos was number 1, Paige Clark. And Paige Clark gets the save for the Broncos. Arlicia Ortiz able to keep it in bounds for the Broncos. And some contact made by Paige Clark as it goes out of bounds. The point will go to the Bears. Score is now 17-8. The Broncos still have the lead. But now at the line for the Bears is number 13, Tiffany Brooks, the senior from Elfland, North Carolina. great kill there by number 8, Raven Osley Brown, as number 9, China Hunt, as well as number 15, Nakia McKinney, come in for the Broncos. And number 15, Nakia McKinney, the sophomore from Niceville, Florida, will be taking the next serve here for the Broncos. And the serve is over the net. First contact made by number 1, Elisa Hill for the Bears. And a great kill there by number 5, Jasmine Johnson McCoy. She gets the Broncos, my apologies, she gets the Bears the next point. Now coming in for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Almeida Gonzalez, as well as number 25, Amari Fletcher. And the serve is over the net for Shaw. Jay Jacobs with a strong hit there. Great block there by Nia Bell, and Paige Clark keeps it in bounds. Is Shaw able to make the save here? And it's out of bounds. Last hit by the Broncos. Point goes to the Bears. Score is 18-10. The Broncos still have the lead, but it looks like the Bears are steadily trying to recover here in this first set. And once again, taking the serve for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Almeida Gonzalez. And another error here by the Broncos. And we have some contact just before it goes out of bounds. Point goes to the Broncos here. Once again, at the line serve for the Broncos is number 12, Nia Bell. And the serve is over the net. First contact made, number 22, Kelly Murphy for the Bears. And the Bears can't recover. Point goes to the Broncos. The Broncos are now 5 points away from victory here in this first set. Once again, here serving for the Broncos is number 12, Nia Bell, the sophomore from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. And Nakia McKinney making a great save for the Broncos. Nia Bell once again with a serve. And the Broncos just couldn't get it back over the net. Point goes to the Bears, scores 20-12. The Broncos still have the lead, but now coming in for the Bears is number 11, Asia Jones. And once again, serving for the Bears is number 22, Kelly Murphy, the junior from Wisconsin. And the Bears can't get the save. Point goes to the Broncos. The Broncos are 4 points away from victory. And now at the line for the Broncos is number 2, Jake Jacobs, the senior from right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And the serve is over the net. First contact made by the Bears, number 13, Tiffany Brooks. China Hunt got it back over for the Broncos there. Alicia Ortiz with a good save to keep it in bounds. And a great kill there by number 25, Amari Fletcher, as she gives the Bears their next point. And now serving for the Bears is number 14, Soraya Klink. Broncos just couldn't get to it. Point goes to the Bears. And no one can get to it for the Bears. The point goes to the Broncos. Score is 22-14. The Broncos are 3 points away from victory here in this first set, as number 8, Raven Osley Brown, as well as number 6, Avery Shaw, come in for the Broncos. And the junior from Gig Harbor, Washington State, will take the next serve for the Broncos. It's Avery Shaw. And the serve just barely makes it over the net. Amari Fletcher with a great kill for the Bears there. And now coming in for the Bears is number 2, Alexandra Maxnixa. And no one can get to it for the Broncos, which costs them a very possible valuable point here. We'll have a timeout taken here, but Bronco fans, do not forget Monday, October 16th, immediately following the volleyball game against Winston-Salem State, will be the basketball frenzy, kicking off number 5 of our homecoming events here. Make sure you stick around for the madness. You don't want to miss it. It's the basketball frenzy. We'll introduce our Fayetteville State University men's and women's basketball teams. We'll also have plenty of events here on going for you. We'll possibly have a dunk contest, plenty of giveaways, plenty of fun, plenty of action here going on next Monday right here, Fayetteville State University, Felton J. Capel Arena. And we are back from the timeout here. The score is currently 22-16. The Broncos have the lead, but the Bears are steadily looking to recover here in this first set. And the serve is over the net for the Bears. First contact made, number 1, Paige Clark for the Broncos. And a great kill there. That's number 25, Amari Fletcher. My apologies, number 23, Topanga Martin. And the serve is over the net once again for the Bears. Can the Bears get to it and make the save? Bears couldn't get to it. Point will go to the Broncos. The Broncos are 2 points away from victory in this first set. And now taking the serve for the Broncos is the senior from Washington State. It's Arlicia Ortiz. And the serve is over the net. And Arlicia Ortiz keeps it in play for the Broncos and gets it back over the net. Brown gets the kill for the Broncos. It is set point here. The Broncos are 1 point away from taking the first set of today's matchup. 24-17 is the score. 1 point away from victory in this first set for the Broncos. Taking the serve once again is Arlicia Ortiz. Great block there by number 12, Nia Bell. And the point goes to the Broncos. The Broncos take this first set here, 25-17. Calling all Broncos near and far. Once again, it is that time. It's NoHo 2017, the #1 homecoming on earth. It's in your face and coming at you October 15th through 21st. Make sure to check your emails for more upcoming events. There'll be Bronco Pride all week long. For more information on any of the homecoming events, you can email studentengagement@uncfsu.edu or call the FSU extension 1166 or follow at Faye State Sac on Instagram and Twitter. Get in the know for NoHo 2017. It's the #1 homecoming on earth right here at Fayetteville State University. Plenty of events going on next week, and we are set nearly for this second set here. And let's take a look at some of our leaders in that last match here. Raven Osley Brown coming in at 4 kills for the Broncos, and on the Bears side, we have Amari Fletcher coming in with 3 kills. Both strong offensive players for both sides of the teams. And on the defensive side, we have Arlicia Ortiz taking 7 digs for the Broncos, proving to be a very valuable player on the defensive side here in this first set. And on the other side, in the Bears, we have Tiffany Brooks taking 7 digs. Once again, very strong defensive players on both sides as well as on the offense. Very strong back and forth matchup here today. It's a conference matchup between the Bears of Shaw University and the Broncos of Fayetteville State University. Which team wants it more? We'll find out when the second set takes place. are set here for this second set in today's matchup. The Broncos were able to take the first set 25-17, and the Broncos are looking to do the same for the next two sets. As we are set for a conference matchup, here is the Bears of Shaw University taking on the Broncos of Fayetteville State University. Shaw coming in with a record of 17-2 and 9-0 in the CIAA, and the Broncos are coming in 13-6 overall and are currently on a 7-game win streak and are looking to extend it to 8 after today's matchup. And it remains inbounds. The first point of this second set will go to the Bears of Shaw University. And making the serve for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Almeida Gonzalez. The junior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, is able to get it over the net for the Bears. And it's out of bounds. Point goes to the Broncos. We are now tied up at 1-1. And now serving at the line for the Broncos is number 12, Nia Bell, the sophomore from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, gets it over the net for the Broncos. And no one's able to get it for the Broncos. Point will go to the Bears. And once again serving here for the Bears is number 22, Kelly Murphy. Looks like the Bears have solved some attack errors earlier, but they have an attack error here, which costs them another valuable point. We are tied up once again at 2-2. And now serving at the line for the Broncos is number 2, Jay Jacobs. Jay Jacobs able to get it over the net for the Broncos. And Nakia McKinney makes the save. No one can get it back over for the Broncos. Point goes to the Broncos here. My apologies, no one can get it over for the Bears. Slight mix-up here. My apologies. Once again, serving for the Broncos, number 2, Jay Jacobs. And the Bears couldn't get it over once again. Point goes to the Broncos. We are at 4-2 here, ladies and gentlemen. And number 22, Kelly Murphy, able to make the save there for the Bears. Arlicia Ortiz keeps it in play. And it's out of bounds. Another out of bounds hit, costing the Bears very valuable points here in today's set. And Kelly Murphy keeps it in play for the Bears. No one can get it back over once again for the Bears. Point goes to the Broncos. We are now looking at 6-2 here, and we have a timeout called. The Bears are going to have to recover here from these plenty attack errors and these costly points of not getting able to get it back over the net. If they want to recover here in the second set, they're going to have to be able to make these adjustments to get it back over the net and get those points back on the board here. But Bronco fans, do not forget, the Homecoming Step Show, Fayetteville State University NPHC presents its annual Homecoming Step Show Saturday, October 21st in the Capel Arena right here, which is where we are taking place right now at 8 o'clock p.m. FSU students are $10. General admission advance is $15 and it is $20 at the door. So come out and see what our fraternities and sororities have for you this year. It is our annual Homecoming Step Show, September 20th. My apologies, Saturday, October 21st here at Capel Arena, 8 o'clock p.m. And we are back from the timeout here in this second set. Score is currently 6-2. The Broncos have the lead. The Bears are having some costly attack errors and not being able to get it back over the net, costing them some very valuable points here in today's matchup. Oh, and it just barely makes it over the net. Point goes to the Broncos. Looks like the ball just skated a little bit on top of the net before it went over, and the point went to the Broncos there. Once again, serving is Jay Jacobs, a senior from right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And we have some contact just before it goes out of bounds. The point will go to the Bears. And serving now for the Bears is number 14, Saraya Klink. And she gets it over the net for the Bears. And Bojo Jada gets the point there for the Broncos. And once again, coming in for the Broncos now is number 8, Raven Ozzy-Brown, as well as number 6, Avery Shaw. And Avery Shaw will take the next serve here for the Broncos. And the serve is over. Oh, the serve just doesn't get over the net here for the Broncos. Score is now 8-4. The Broncos still have the lead. And the Bears of Shaw University are looking to make a recovery here. And Avery Shaw able to make a very valuable save here for the Broncos. Avery Shaw gets it back over the net. Double contact, which cost the Bears another valuable point. Score is now 9-4. The Broncos are continuing the lead here in this second set. Once again, serving for the Broncos is number 13, Arlicia Ortiz. Paige Clark keeps it in play for the Broncos. Tiffany Brooks was able to make a great save there for the Bears on this last drive, and the point goes to the Bears. Score is currently 9-5, and the Bears are looking to recover here in the second set. Serving at the line for the Bears is the sophomore from Red Oak, Texas, Asia Jones. Paige Clark making a great save there for the Broncos. Can they get it back over? They get it back over the net. Bojo Jada with the block there, which gives the Broncos the next point. And now coming in for the Broncos is number 2, Jay Jacobs. But at the line for the Broncos is number 1, the sophomore from Milton, Georgia, Paige Clark. And a great kill there by number 5, Jasmine Johnson McCoy for the Bears. Score is currently 10-6. The Broncos are continuing the lead here, but the Bears are not willing to give up yet here in this second set. Making the serve for the Bears is number 13, Tiffany Brooks. And a great kill there by Jay Jacobs with an assist from Avery Shaw here on the defensive side of the Broncos. And coming in for the Broncos is number 9, China Hunt, as well as number 15, Nakia McKinney. And the sophomore from Niceville, Florida, Nakia McKinney, will take the next serve for the Broncos as she gets it over. Great block there by Nia Bell, but it's out of bounds. Point will go to the Bears. And now coming in for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Almeida Gonzalez, as well as number 25, Amari Fletcher. As I stated earlier, Amari Fletcher is becoming a strong offensive player here for the Bears, totaling with 5 kills in today's matchup so far, the most of any player on both sides of the court. Nakia McKinney keeps it in play there for the Broncos. China Hunt gets it over the net. And no one can get it over for the Bears. Point goes to the Broncos. And now serving at the line for the Broncos is number 12, Nia Bell. Serve makes it over the net. First contact made, number 22, Kelly Murphy. Alicia Ortiz with a great save there. Oh, and number 14, Soraya Klink able to get a great save there for the Bears, and she will be taking the next serve for the Bears as well. Score is currently 12-8. The Broncos are up by 4, but the Bears are steadily making a recovery here in this second set. Alicia Ortiz gets the kill for the Broncos as no one can get to it for the Bears. Coming in for the Broncos now is number 4, Bojo Jada. And at the line for the Broncos is the senior from right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Jade Jacobs. Nia Bell gets it over the net for the Broncos. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bears. Point will go to the Broncos. Serve over once again by number 2, Jay Jacobs. Broncos able to make a great recovery there. Alicia Ortiz able to make a good save. Bojo Jada keeps it in play for the Broncos and gets it back over the net. Jay Jacobs keeps it in. Alicia Ortiz gets the kill for the Broncos. Score is 15-8. As I stated earlier, Alicia Ortiz coming into this matchup with 167 kills just before this matchup begun, and she is now at 171 kills totaling this season. And no one can make the save for the Broncos there. Point will go to the Bears. Score is 15-9. The Broncos still have the lead, but the Bears are steadily looking to make a comeback here in this second set. At the line for the Bears was number 14, Soraya Klink. And the Broncos can't get it over the net. Point goes to the Bears. And we have a timeout called here. Broncos, do not forget, if you missed it last year, here is your chance. Come to Showtime at the Seabrook at Fayetteville State University, hosted by DP, the MC, with a special performance by BMMC. The show begins at 7 p.m. on October 18th. Tickets are $2 for FSU students and $5 general admission. Please follow at Faye State SAC for more information. Showtime at the Seabrook. Come photo shoot ready. You don't want to miss it. And Bronco fans, do not forget, the next time the Broncos will play here at home will be next Monday against Winston-Salem State University. Come out next week for the CIAA divisional matchup as well as the rival matchup here in Fayetteville State University. And we are back from the timeout here in the second set. Score is currently 15-10. The Broncos have the lead, but the Bears have been able to keep a recovery going here and are looking to take this second set. And another attack error by the Bears. Point will go to the Broncos as number 6, Avery Shaw, as well as number 8, Raven Osley Brown come in for the Broncos. And number 6, Avery Shaw makes the save. The serve for the Broncos here. And the point goes to the Broncos here. The score is currently 17-10. The Broncos are looking to continue their strong lead here in this second set. We're going to pause for the cause here. Just clean up a slight spill there. And once again at the net for the Broncos is number 6, Avery Shaw. And Paige Clark makes a save, but no one can get it over for the Broncos as Raven Osley Brown tries to make a dive for it, but no one can get to it. And no one can get to it for the Broncos. Point once again goes to the Bears. The Broncos may have been able to keep the lead here in this second set, but the Bears are showing them that they are right behind them and are trying to make a strong recovery here in this second set. Plenty of errors so far have cost the Bears many valuable points in that first set, and they're looking to not do the same here again. Once again, another point to the Bears. Raven Osley Brown puts it over the net for the Broncos. Point goes to the Broncos. Double contact costs the Bears another valuable point here. Score is 18-13. The Broncos are continuing their lead here. And at the line for the Broncos is number 13, the senior from Washington State, Arlesia Ortiz. And she gets it over the net here for the Broncos. Paige Clark making a great save there. And at the line for the Bears is number 11, Aisha Jones. And it hits the antenna on its way out of bounds. The point will go to the Bears. Serving once again for the Bears is number 11, Asia Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last hit by the Broncos. And we have a timeout here called. Bronco fans, do not forget this is what you've been waiting for. The homecoming football game. The Falcons of St. Augustine University take on your Fayetteville State University Broncos. Make sure you come out and support. Let them know that they're in Bronco country. October 21st, 2 p.m. will be the day and the time. You do not want to miss this. Also, do not forget next Monday after the volleyball game against Winston-Salem State, it will be the basketball frenzy kicking off number 5 of your homecoming events. Make sure you stick around for more madness. You don't want to miss it. As you can see, Bronco pride is very strong here inside of Felton J. Cable Arena as we are set in this conference matchup. The Bears of Shaw University taking on the Broncos of Fayetteville State. And it's out of bounds. Point goes to the Bears. The score is currently 18-17. Looks like the Bears are trying to make a recovery here and take the lead in this second set. But now coming in for the Broncos is number 20, Zion Akanti. And number 11, Asia Jones puts it over the net for the Bears. Bojo Jada gets the kill for the Broncos. Coming back in for the Broncos is number 2, Jay Jacobs. And number 1, Paige Clark serving for the Broncos here. Paige Clark making the save. Can the Broncos get it back over? Great job there by the Broncos. And no one can make the save and get it back over for the Broncos themselves. Point will go to the Bears here. And now at the line, serving for the Bears is number 13, Tiffany Brooks. Nia Bell with a strong kill for the Broncos. My apologies. Ooh, that was a bit of a mix-up. My bad. My apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. Nia Bell of the Broncos getting a strong kill there. Now serving at the line for the Broncos is number 15, Nakia McKinney. Score is currently 20-18. The Broncos are 5 points away from victory here in the second set. Paige Clark making a great save for the Broncos. Nia Bell puts it over the net. Nia Bell once again gets the kill for the Broncos. Nia Bell looking at 3 kills so far in today's matchup. Score is currently 21-18. Let's take a look at some of our leaders here on the stats. Raven Osley Brown is looking at 4 kills, as well as Arlicia Ortiz looking at 4 kills. But on the defensive side, Arlicia Ortiz looking at 10 digs, and Paige Clark is right behind her with 7. And over on the Bears side, some of the leaders of their stats, Amari Fletcher looking at 6 kills so far in today's matchup, and Tiffany Brooks is looking at 12 digs. And we are back here from the timeout. The score is currently 21-18. The Broncos have the lead and are 4 points away from victory here in this second set. The Broncos were able to take the first set 25-17 and are looking to do the same here in the second. Arlicia Ortiz able to make a great save for the Broncos there. China Hunt puts it over and gets the kill. China Hunt able to put it back over the net for the Broncos. Nakia McKinney just can't get it over the net for the Broncos. Point will go to the Bears here. Coming in for the Bears is number 9, and Michelle Almeida Gonzalez, as well as number 25, Amari Fletcher. And as I stated earlier, Amari Fletcher looking at 6 kills so far in today's matchup. Jay Jacobs with a strong hit over for the Broncos. Arlicia Ortiz keeps it in play. Jay Jacobs with the save for the Broncos. Arlicia Ortiz keeps it in play. Nia Bell. A great block there trying to hunt Jake Jacobs. And the Broncos just couldn't get to it. Point will go to the Bears. Very back and forth and strong matchup here so far, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at 22-20. The Broncos have had the lead since the beginning of this matchup, but the Bears are looking to recover and possibly take this second set. Once again, serving at the line for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Almeida Gonzalez. First contact made for the Broncos, number 12, Nia Bell. Jay Jacobs with a strong hit there. Out of bounds. Point will go to the Broncos. The Broncos are 2 points away from victory, but the Bears are 3 points behind them. It is 23-20 here in this second set. And the sophomore from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, Nia Bell, gets it over the net for the Broncos, taking that serve there. And Soraya Klink able to get a strong kill there for the Bears. And now serving at the line for the Bears is number 22, Kelly Murphy, the junior from Wisconsin State. Looks like we may pause for the cause here. And the serve is over the net for the Bears here. China Hut gets the kill for the Broncos. The Broncos are 1 point away from victory in this second set. And serving at the line for the Broncos is number 2, Jay Jacobs, the senior from right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Jay Jacobs gets it over the net. Nakia McKinney keeps it in play. Alicia Ortiz. Jay Jacobs with a great save there for the Broncos. Alicia Ortiz gets the kill for the Broncos. The second set goes to the Broncos. 25-21 is the final score in this second set here. Great back and forth matchup here so far, ladies and gentlemen. The Broncos have taken this first set, but the Bears are trying to get right behind them. Some leaders so far in our stats. Alicia Ortiz getting that final kill there for the Broncos. She is looking at totaling now 172 kills this season. Alicia Ortiz proving to be a very strong defensive player for the Broncos. And on the offensive side, on the defensive side this game, she is looking at 15 digs, which now puts her at 227 digs this season. Alicia Ortiz proving to be a very strong player here for the Broncos in this matchup. Over on the Bears side, let's take a look at some of their leaders. Amari Fletcher looking at 6 kills so far, but right behind her is Soraya Klink with 5. Who's going to take this final matchup? We will find out in this third and potentially final set of today's matchup. Back for this third and potentially final set of today's matchup. The Broncos are looking at 2-0 in today's matchup. They take the first set 25-17 and were able to take the second set in a very back and forth matchup at 25-21. The Bears are looking to recover here and possibly take this third set, but the Broncos are looking to remain perfect here and have a clean sweep in today's matchup. As I stated earlier, on the offensive side for the Broncos, Arlicia Ortiz proven to be a very strong player, as well as on the defensive side, once again, Arlicia Ortiz coming in here for the Broncos. But as I stated earlier, Jade Jacobs coming in with 95 kills, and she is now at 98 with today's matchup, and she's 2 kills away from totaling 100 here today. And we are set for the third matchup. Broncos take the first point as it goes out of bounds. The Broncos are setting the zone here for this third and potentially final set of today's matchup. At the line, serving for the Broncos is the sophomore from Niceville, Florida, Nakia McKinney. Kelly Murphy gets it over the net for the Bears. Great block there by Jade Jacobs. Jade Jacobs gets the block and the point for the Broncos. Paige Clark making a great save there for the Broncos. And no one can get the save for the Bears. Point goes to the Broncos once again. We are looking at 3-0 here in this third set. But now coming in for the Bears is number 8, Deja Simpson. Deja Simpson coming in for the first time in today's matchup. Great save there on the Bears side. Nia Bell gets the kill for the Broncos. We are now looking at 4-0 here in this third and potentially final set of today's matchup. Once again, serving to the line for the Broncos, number 15, Nakia McKinney. She gets it over the net for the Broncos. And the Broncos just can't get it back over the net. The Bears get their first point of this third set. We're now looking at 4-1. And now serving on the line for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Almeida Gonzalez. And a great kill there by Jade Jacobs as she gives the Broncos another point. We're looking at 5-1 here. Serving at the line for the Broncos, number 12, Nia Bell. Arlicia Ortiz makes a save. Once again, the Broncos are able to get the save and the point. Nia Bell at the line once again here for the Broncos. And the sophomore from Elizabeth City, North Carolina gets it over the net. And no one able to get to it there for the Broncos. But now coming in for the Bears is number 11, Asia Jones, as well as number 22, Kelly Murphy. And the junior from Wisconsin is going to get it over the net here for the Bears. And it goes out of bounds there. Point will go to the Broncos. Score is now 7-2. The Broncos have the lead. At the line serving out for the Broncos is number 2, Jade Jacobs. And the Broncos just couldn't get it over the net for the serve. Score is currently 7-3. And now serving at the line for the Bears is number 14, Saraya Klink. And the score is currently 7-4. The Broncos still have the lead, but the Bears are steadily looking to recover as the Bears take that last point. 7-5 is the score. The Bears are just down by 2 as we have a very back and forth matchup here going on. Number 14, Saraya Klink doesn't get it over for the Bears. Point will go to the Broncos, so we're looking at 8-5. But coming in for the Bears is number 13, Tiffany Brooks. And coming in for the Broncos is number 8, Raven Osley Brown, as well as number 20, Zion Canty. And number 20, the freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, Zion Canty, will be taking the next serve here for the Broncos. And no one can get it over the net for the Broncos. The point will go to the Bears. Coming in now for the Broncos is number 3, Bridget Nathan. Joe Jada gets the kill for the Broncos. Score is currently 9-6. The Bears are 3 points behind, but the Broncos are continuing their lead here in this third and potentially final set of today's matchup. Serving at the line for the Broncos is number 13, Alicia Ortiz, and just coming in for the Broncos is number 12, Nia Bell. And we're going to pause for the cause here once again. And we're all taken care of. We are set for the serve. Alicia Ortiz gets it over the net for the Broncos here. And the Broncos just couldn't get to it. Point will go to the Bears. Coming in now for the Bears is number 8, Deja Simpson. But making that last kill there was Topanga Martin. Great kill there by the Bears on that last play. A double block for the Bears does not lead to the point. Point will go to the Broncos. Coming in for the Broncos now is number 2, Jay Jacobs. And coming in for the Bears is number 1, Alyssa Hill. And we are back from pausing for the cause. Score is currently 10-7. The Broncos have the lead. The Bears are trying to make a recovery here and take this third set. But, my apologies, Jay Jacobs, Nia Bell get the point and the block for the Broncos. We are looking at 11-7. The Broncos are continuing their lead here in this matchup. Paige Clark making the serve once again for the Broncos. And no one can get it back over the net for the Broncos. Point will go to the Bears. We're looking at 8-11 here. The Bears are keeping close with the Broncos and are not trying to lose this third and final set. The Bears are not ready to go back to Raleigh just yet. And no one can get the save once again for the Broncos, which is costing them some very valuable points here in this potential final set in today's matchup. Once again, serving at the line for the Bears was number 13, Tiffany Brooks. Jay Jacobs gets a hit there for the Broncos. And the Broncos get the point here. Out of bounds, last hit by the Bears. Point goes to the Broncos. And And now coming in for the Broncos, we have number 9, China Hunt, as well as number 15, Nakia McKinney. And the sophomore from Niceville, Florida, Nakia McKinney, will take the next serve here for the Broncos. And Nakia McKinney so far in this matchup on the defensive side looking at 5 kills and is able to get 16 attacks so far in today's matchup. And the Broncos just couldn't get to it. Coming in now for the Bears is number 9, Michelle Almeida Gonzalez, as well as number 5, Jasmine Johnson McCoy. Jay Jacobs with the hit there. And number 12, Nia Bell, is taking the serve here for the Broncos. She gets it over the net here. Arlicia Ortiz gets the kill for the Broncos. As I stated earlier, Arlicia Ortiz is coming in now with 7 kills, and she is totaling now 174 kills this season. And no one can make the save once again. Point goes to the Broncos. And we have a timeout here called. Score is currently 15-10, and we have a timeout taken. Fayetteville State, do not forget, it's that time again. The #1 homecoming on earth is at the Crown Coliseum. There'll be performances and special appearances by Lucci and Boosie. Tickets will be on sale now through the 13th for $25 and October 14th through the 19th for $30, and it is just $35 at the door. And to purchase your tickets, go to the Seabrook Auditorium ticket office with your valid Bronco ID. NoHo 2017 has never been so hot. Be sure to get your tickets for this year's homecoming concert. Also, Bronco fans, do not forget the Philadelphia dance company, Philadanco, comes to grace the stage of the Seabrook Auditorium on October 17th at 7 p.m. It's free for students with valid ID and $10 general admission, so please follow Faye State Stock on Instagram and Twitter for more information. You want to experience this, it's the Philadelphia dance company, Philadanco, October 17th, 7 p.m. in the Seabrook Auditorium here on the campus of Fayetteville State University. And we are back here. Score is currently 15-10. The Broncos have the lead in this third and potentially final set. Arlicia Ortiz puts it back over the net for the Broncos. And it's out of bounds. Point goes to the Broncos. Score is currently 16-10. The Broncos are continuing a very strong lead here all day long. And Nia Bell is taking the serve here for the Broncos. Out of bounds once again. The Bears are going to have to recover from these errors if they want to take this potential third and final set of today's game. Nia Bell making a great save there for the Broncos. Arlicia Ortiz once again. Score is currently 18-10. The Broncos have the lead, and Nia Bell is taking the serve here for the Broncos. China Hunt, Jake Jacobs, double block. 1 point here for the Broncos. 19-10. The Broncos are 6 points away from a clean sweep. Service over the net by Nia Bell. Nia Bell making a save. Coming in now for the Broncos is number 10, Alexis Hollis. And coming in for the Bears is number 11, Asia Jones. And taking the serve for the Bears is number 22, Kelly Murphy. Broncos make a great save there on that last play. The Broncos just couldn't get to it before it goes. Point will go to the Bears. We're looking at 12-19 here. And it goes out of bounds. Last hit by the Broncos. Point will go to the Bears once again. The Bears are looking to recover here as we have a timeout called. Score is currently 19-13. Bronco fans, do not forget the next home match here in Felton J. Capel Arena will take place next Monday at 6 o'clock p.m. as we take on our rival Winston-Salem State University. And then immediately following the volleyball game will be the basketball frenzy, kicking off number 5 of our homecoming events. Make sure you stick around for the madness. You do not want to miss it. It's the volleyball game against Winston-Salem State University as well as the basketball frenzy. And we are calling all Bronco fans near and far because it is that time again. It's NoHo 2017 in your face and in your ear and coming at you October 15th through the 21st. Make sure you check your emails for more upcoming events. There'll be Bronco Pride all week long. And for more information on any homecoming events, you can email student engagement at uncfsu.edu or call the FSU extension 1166 or follow at Faye State SAC on Instagram and Twitter, and you can get in the know for NoHo 2017, #1 homecoming on earth, Fayetteville State University. As we come back in from this timeout, 19-13 was the score, but the Broncos get the point. 20-13 is the score. The Broncos are 5 points away from a clean sweep here in today's matchup. And now at the line for the Broncos is number 2, Jay Jacobs, the senior from right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And we are clear here. Serve is over the net. China Hunt, Bojo Jada able to get a great block for the Broncos there. Nakia McKinney keeps it in play. Great save there by the Bears, number 13, Tiffany Brooks. Nakia McKinney continuing in play. Arlicia Ortiz with another kill for the Broncos. 21-13 is the score. And once again, serving for the Broncos is number 2, Jay Jacobs, the senior from right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, gets it over the net for the Broncos. First contact made for the Bears, number 13, Tiffany Brooks. Now coming in for the Broncos is number 1, Paige Clark. And very back and forth tandem here. Great block by number 9, China Hunt. But they give it to the Bears. Asia Jones with the kill there. Out of bounds. Coming back in for the Bears now is number 13, Tiffany Brooks. And also coming in for the Broncos is number 3, Bridget Nathan, as well as the freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, Ziona Canty is coming in, and she will be taking the next serve here for the Broncos. And Ziona Canty gets it over the net. Paige Clark keeping it in play. Alexis Hollis gets it over the net. Bridget Nathan gets the block and the point for the Broncos. 23-15, the Broncos are 2 points away from victory. and the serve doesn't make it over the net. Point will go to the Bears. Point once again goes to the Bears. We're looking at 23-17. The Broncos are 2 points away from victory, but the Bears are showing that they are not ready to give up just yet. Serving at the line for the Bears, number 24. She gets it over the net. And it's out of bounds by the Broncos. And the Broncos just can't get to it and make the save. Point will go to the Bears once again. And we'll have a timeout here called. The score is currently 23-19. The Broncos are 2 points away from victory, but the Bears are clearly showing that they are not ready to go home just yet. Bronco fans, do not forget, it's what you've been waiting for, the homecoming football game. The Falcons of St. Augustine University take on your Fayetteville State University Broncos. Make sure you come out and support to let them know that they are in Bronco country. October 21st is the day, 2 p.m. is the time. You do not want to miss this right here at Fayetteville State University. And we are back from the timeout here. The score is currently 23-19. The Broncos have the lead and are looking to take this third and final set. It is 23-20. The Broncos are 2 points away from victory, but the Bears are 3 points right behind them. Joe Jada gets the kill for the Broncos. We are looking at match point here for the Broncos. As you can hear, the Bronco fans are already ready to send the Bears home. Can the Broncos get it done? And the Broncos can't get to it. It is 21-24. The Broncos are 1 point away from victory, but the Bears are 3 points right behind them. Can the Broncos get it done? And the Broncos just can't get to it again. 24-22 is the score. The Bears are 2 points behind the Broncos. And the Broncos do it! 25-22 is the final score. The Broncos have a clean sweep, 3-0. Broncos win. That is all we have, ladies and gentlemen. For more information, go to FSUBroncos.com. Follow FSU Broncos on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Instagram, FSU_Broncos. I'm Brian Barber. I'm your commentator. I'm out of here. I will see you guys next Monday here from JK Arena. Stay tuned for NoHo 2017. We're out of here.